Hello and welcome everyone, I am DoodleMans86 and today we are here to review the 10-inch Godzilla vs. Kong Funko Pop of the big old Godzilla here. As you can see, Godzilla is pretty ginormous. I am proud to shake your hand, and we're going to be reviewing this today. We already unboxed it. If you want to see that, check it out. Look at the box here. You see that unlike a traditional 6-inch pop box, this one's a little different. For example, the clear plastic that shows your figure is on all sides, except the back. And a few other things that have changed. So here we do still have the Delicious Kong lettering and name. You know, the title of the movie itself. We have Pop Movies. We have the number. We have this cool art of Godzilla, which looks very sweet, alongside the name Godzilla. On the back side, we just have another piece of artwork of Godzilla alongside the colors. On the other side, we just have it saying Godzilla along with Godzilla peeking out of there. And on the back here, you can see we have a picture of the pop box, aka the whole checklist. We again have the fiery neon oranges with the icy chill blues, a very nice mixture that honestly I do think would be in Hong Kong. We have some buildings. Godzilla's right there. Looks very sweet. We once again have our checklist with the then spoiler Mechagodzilla, who is not such a spoiler anymore. Yeah, here we have our other figures, the 10-inch Godzilla and Kong, Godzilla, Heat Ray Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, Battle Ready Kong, Kong with Battle Axe, and Battle Scarred Kong. That's about it for our box, but again, you're not here for the box, my fellow viewers. You are here for the Godzilla. But once again, if this counts as an accessory, which I guess I'll count, we do have a piece of Hong Kong artwork here that also comes with the Kong. It only comes with a 10-inch pop, so if you're looking for this, you're going to have to pick one of these guys up. If you're looking for more pieces, you'll have to get duplicates. But here we have the blue, nice chilly, very neon light Hong Kong being burned by fiery, bursting heavenly flames. These are some very nice buildings, and obviously, it's perfect for like a still picture or something, you know? I'm not doing the best job right now, but yeah, this is definitely perfect. So here we have our 10-inch pop, as they say, but really if we take over a ruler, he's actually kind of below that, around 8 inches, and for a size comparison with a few other figures, alongside a few figures that you might have. And here he is with my other Funko Pops from the same wave of Godzilla vs. Kong. Again, this guy has no articulation, does not have accessories unless you want to count this. So the last things to talk about are his paint and sculpt. And similar to the other Godzillas, he features the same sculpt but in a different position alongside the same paint. But because our friend here is a bit bigger and chunkier, we can now see these details extended and the paint looking mighty more fine with a lot more space to coincide in it. Here we have our little pops here. Well, to him they're tiny, but to me they're pretty big. And as you can see, they look nicely with one another. And as also you can see, something I did mention in my unboxing that I don't remember if I did, but hopefully I did. But the keychain pop appears to be a smaller version of the big pop, or the big pop appears to be a bigger version of the keychain pop. I don't know which one came first, but that's a very interesting detail to note, considering that from the other Godzilla vs. Kong figures, some have reused positions and stance, but these two in particular are the only ones I've seen that are similar in every identical way, even when it comes down to the paint. Not something bad, but I just wanted to mention this and note this out, as I'm sure many other YouTubers and reviewers have done this. So our friend here is filled with some interesting paint. We have the blacks, but in some areas, like the spines, or you can see the tips here, or some of the scales in between, it's a very darkish, I want to say pavement gray, maybe it's definitely very dark, it's very black. As you can see here, some of it is fading, and you can see there. And that's perhaps what was the original coat paint of the figure alongside the dry brushing, which pretty much covers it up. For example, here we have many details and notes of this, and the black gray seems to be the body of it. But along this, we do have some dry brushed greens, as you can see on the top of the forehead here. We have a greenish-brownish color, more along the brown side, and it's particularly noticeable here on the chest, body, gills, neck, the bottom of the tail, which actually transcends into gray, which is also on the feet. We have the browns on the inside, not the inside. Actually, no, I do think this is the inside of the legs. On the outside, we do have that, but we feature more of the grays here. And as you can see throughout the whole entire body, the arms, the hands, you do have that gray color. But on the palms of the hands, although it's featured there, you do see that everywhere on this figure there is gloss, especially the hands, which I think is a very nice detail and feature that makes the figure pop out. Here we do have some grays on the spines that are dry brushed. I like how they did it on this side. It's very sweet, very nice looking. The mighty powerful tail is also done in a similar fashion. As for Godzilla's actual mouth, as you can see, I don't know what this is called. It's a very light pink. It's almost white in particular. Meanwhile, the inside of the mouth and the tongue are a very nice pink, very accurate to the film, alongside the same with the teeth. Little problem is this thing on his tooth. I don't know what it's meant to be. I'm 100% sure it's not supposed to be there. Perhaps it's just a flaw with my figure, but oh well, nothing I can do. Then, of course, you have the pure black eyes in the same Funko tradition, alongside the noses, which are very nicely sculpted, and as you can see, some black in there. The last detail to note about this figure is its amazing sculpt. It is beautiful and done correctly. It is done accurately to the film, and although in this style, is truly amazing. It's very big, but amazing. The hands here, as you can see, are my favorite part. They are made so well, so nicely detailed, and the skin in between the fingers and thumbs is very thin, which is very accurate. The claws are sharp, not sharp enough to cut yourself or like dig deep into your skin, which is a good thing. It'll leave a mark, but not a permanent one. You can see the same is done here on the palm of the hand and the other hand. You could shake his hand if you wanted to. And again, we have the same scales and scaly reptilian and amphibian features everywhere. The little scales around his eyes, alongside the armor plating on the back side of his head and neck, which extends down to create spines and little daggers here and there. You have the nose and the head and face, which is made accurately. I like how it looks. Very nice. And again, the scales are very detailed and well textured. We have the spines, which again aren't shaped accurately, but they still look nice enough, and I like the details and cracks in it. The nooks and crannies really look nice, accurate to the film again. And then we again have the mighty powerful tail covered in scales, the armor plating, and the spines, of course, in the middle. And I like how there's only one at the tip of the tail, and these just kind of like they fuse with this middle spine. A very nice detail. I didn't notice at first, but I do indeed like it. We have the thighs, very thick, very muscular, but very detailed with the same sculpt. And there again we feature a similar sculpt on the legs. And here we have the armor plating and the backside on Godzilla here. We have the fatness, fat lizard, gills, the neck. I like how nice this looks. It looks very nice. Not too big, not too small. Again, we have the underside of the tail, which looks very fine. And we have the bottom of the feet here. And again, we have the toes here, which aren't, like, they could hurt you, but they won't cut you. So that's a very good thing. The same goes to the spines. So yeah, very nicely sculpted Godzilla. So overall, this is a pretty amazing figure. I love everything about it. It gets a 10 out of 10 for me. It is amazing. It is very highly well sculpted. I'd expect this from an SH Monster Arts, which is really amazing. The paint is also very well done and very nice, and it just looks beautiful. It's gorgeous. It looks almost like it's in real life. I really do love it. And just everything about it is amazing. It's box included. And the little backdrop is also very nice for photo stills, especially like the one I'm featuring right now. I advise you get both this one and the Kong. It's amazing. Kong is just as nice, but Godzilla is just packing so much detail, and he's just so much more beautiful. Thank you all so much for watching. I highly recommend this figure, and see you soon for the next review.